Hey yo, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Black Zeus. What's going on this week, yo? Where's the opening walk in? How come I'm not turning on the other Thunderbolt light? Where's Dante? What's with this cold ass open that's emotionless and you just don't seem all the way in it this week, Black Zeus. What's going on? Well, let me tell you, beautiful people of Black Zeus, the podcast, this is not an episode. Yeah, if you've been following the podcast for a while, well, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's get the lighting back on me. Get the lighting back on me. Yeah, this is not an episode. I think this is the fourth one of these. Not an episode, either 3 or 4. The first one of the season, that's for sure. This is not a full episode. Again, on weeks where we can't get a full episode in, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I want you coming to the channel or to the stream and finding something. Because I do care about you. As much as this may seem like I'm stalling for time, as much as this may seem like I'm putting in half effort, I'm actually giving you way more effort than I even want to. How about that? Did you ever stop and think about how Zeusy feels? Because it's not easy, you know? I'm fucking tired. I really want to sleep. Yeah, being an artist, it takes a lot out of you sometimes. Me and Dante weren't able to link up this week. Dante had some other shit to do, and I had Nubian show that night. We did link up on the day that we normally record. It's just we did it in Toronto at the show, which I will get into. Really, only reason I'm even recording the supplemental, again, was to not leave you guys hanging. And I do have some stuff I want to cover. I love doing the weekly recap. I love going over like the highs and the lows of the shows that I did since the last recording. And like this past week is no exception. I got to do Nubian show, which you guys, again, if you're not new to this show, you already know. But if you are new to this show, Nubian show is Canada's closest thing to Def Comedy Jam. All right. And if you're like an American comedy fan, you might have heard of Chocolate Sundays from the Laugh Factory in LA. Similar vibe. All black comedy show. In Canada, it's run by the absolutely legendary, my OG, my fucking like mentor to some of the fucking dopest people I know. I'm just lucky to be able to get some time with this guy and get advice and opportunities. Shout outs to Kenny Robinson, forever grateful. But we'll get into that in a moment. I did a few shows. I ran up Kitchener, Ontario. Shout outs to the girls over at Fever Dream Comedy. Make sure you check out Fever Dream Comedy on social media. And if you're in Southern Ontario in the Kitchener area, definitely go check out their shows. They run them out of the Rusty Nail Comedy Club. I think they also run shows in Toronto. Random clubs. Last they did it was at Bubby's Boys, so I'll shout out the Bubby's Boys Comedy Club also. I headlined that show on Thursday. I think another reason why I also made sure I got on this week was just to... I'm just fucking around, by the way. I'm just playing some skate. I'm not even really doing anything crazy. I will try and get a really nice line before I leave, but... well, I say that and then I completely flop. Anyways, yeah, I've been, how do I even say this? I've transcended, yo. Like, I already felt this a little while ago, to be perfectly honest, but I'm not a comedian anymore. I am comedy. Nigga, like I named a whole episode I Am like the first episode of the season, I'm pretty sure is called I Am Comedy. And since before the release of that episode, I've been feeling like this. Like there is just no scenario, there is no room there's just no show that I don't think I will dominate. I understand humor so wholly, like WHOLLY, whole, like fully. I breathe this shit. There is not a race that I can't make laugh. There's not a gender. There's not an orientation. There's not an. Did I say age? I know I said race. That's for damn sure. Yo, I'm so in my fucking element. I don't fear anything, especially when it comes to my craft. Like, I did it. Like, I've been having a lot of feelings of gratitude. And honestly, like, even just towards myself, I am better than the comedian I ever pictured myself being. And I really did picture myself being very good. This isn't no ego shit. You guys know I'm Psych Zeus up in this bitch. It's mushies and acid talk. Like that ego has been long dead. So when I say shit like this, it isn't because I need to big myself, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I just know. I supremely know, and I'm proving it. Like I've beyond proved it, you know? And maybe you guys will see some of this footage because I had Dante with me at Nubian show, but like I'm even getting confirmation externally. I'm meeting new comics that I've never met, that have been around, but the scene, you know, especially the Toronto comedy scene, it's ballooned. And I would imagine every comedy scene and every art scene everywhere it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I've been doing it for 12 years now, so there's going to be a bunch of people that are just starting out that I would have never met and might not ever meet because there's just that many fucking people trying this thing called comedy. But I met a few of them, and on camera this weekend, because Dante was filming, like I said, like on camera, these guys are telling me, like, I'm like, sorry if I'm rude, but I don't know your name, how we met or whatever. They're like, nah, you don't know me, but I know you, da 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 da. I'm like, oh, how the hell do you know me? He's like, dude, you're Black Zeus. You're a prolific Toronto comedian. Everybody knows you. And then another comedian, just like that I haven't met, just starts talking about like my legendary funniness and all this shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening? You know what I mean? It's just little confirmations. It's weird moments like Adam Sandler telling a complete stranger, me, that he just watched perform for the first time, like profusely how much he loved my shit and that I shouldn't stop and that he loves me by name. The Sandman said, I love you, Zeusy. And then just a few weeks ago, another one, Tom Green. I perform in front of Tom Green and I have this guy fucking belly laughing. And then we just share a nice conversation, nice moment. I leave. I end up going back to the area because I was performing at another club, like either the next night or the night, 2 nights after. And Tom's showing up because he's doing a weekend show. And we just meet in the back alley between the two clubs, and we're just talking like we're old pals. And this guy's fucking bigging up my level of funny. I have veterans in the game confirming what I already know. And again, this isn't some ego shit, man. I've been working my fucking ass off. I would have never talked like this until I absolutely felt it. And I beyond feel it now. I know it. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. And, you know, if you guys are paying attention to my social media, you've been seeing there's a shift in tone. Not that I was necessarily, how do I word this? But obviously, Black Zeus is an amplified version of myself. Now, to be fair, the amplification is very minimal. I am really close to what you see on stage, maybe slightly turned up, maybe. But even then, I've just learned to go with the flow over time and go with exactly whatever my mood and my energy and whatever is. So you might actually see a calmer set every once in a while. Shit, where was I even going with this? I don't know. I was saying something that means something. And then I started staring at the screen. I'm trying to jog my memory. It's not working. Anyways, I'm fucking hilarious, okay? And it's not no ego shit. I've been working my ass off to get to this point. I'm getting all the confirmation from the universe. I'm feeling it internally. And that's what I was talking about. Okay, so like I've been Black Zeus from day one. I've never performed as not Black Zeus. And I've had an idea of what that is exactly, but obviously as I continue to grow as a comic and as a person, like I continue to evolve on stage. And I think subconsciously I purposely waited this long to fully define exactly what my persona quote unquote is. Like what the fuck is exactly Black Zeus's stick or shtick? And if you've been looking at my social media feeds lately, you've been seeing me say I'm in my heel era. Heel, by the way, there's a heel and there's a face. If you're not familiar with wrestling, this is wrestling terminology, and I can break this down for you. Heel and face is essentially good guy and bad guy in wrestling, okay? So the heel would be the villain or the bad guy, and the face would be the hero or the good guy in the storyline. Yo, I'm fucking flopping. Like, I'm sorry. If you're watching this YouTube shit, I don't even know how much of the video gameplay I'm going to show because I am just eating shit. Because I'm trying to fucking keep track of the story that I'm telling. That's the excuse that I'll use. Yes, I'm only bad because I'm trying to do multiple things at once, even though I'm a big proponent of multitasking. Anyways, so I say that I'm in my heel era now because I fully locked into exactly what the fuck I want Black Zeus to stand for and represent in the comedy space, in the art space. As an artist, this is what I represent. Because this is what I represent off stage. So I'm now finally joining fully my beliefs and thoughts with my comedy persona. So I'm now the fucking comedy game villain, bro. I am not just a stand-up comedian. I am the stand-up comedy villain, bro. I'm here to expose all the horse shit. I'm here to talk about all the bullshit on social media, all the fucking just the dumb way that we continue to live life. I'm sick of this fake woke horse shit. Everybody wants to run around here and talk about how the world is absolute garbage, but then they spend their entire fucking free time scrolling the internet or their social media platform of choice, looking at absolute nonsense. We're fucking making people celebrities that are putting out absolute garbage, meaningless, nothing content. And then we're gonna fucking what? All pretend like we're looking for a way out of this horse shit. Nigga, shut up. You're part of the problem and you really don't want a solution, because if you did, you would have nothing to do or think or scroll through, or just, you wouldn't even know how to live, bro. And I'm here to expose all that horse shit. I'm not going to bend to the wind, bro. My career would have been popped off, bro. I'm watching motherfuckers that have crazy, awesome, high follow counts, high watch counts, view counts, all this shit on their social media streams. And some of them, from my community specifically, I have receipts to prove what the fuck I'm saying, nigga. Some of them have taken my ideas, which they've bigged me up for in the past, and have run wild with them and have found success with them. So I know that I have ideas. that work in the social media space, but I'm not putting a wig on. I'm not putting a dress on. I'm not fucking releasing shit for an algorithm. You've heard me make all these complaints already, but I'm an artist, bro. I don't move for no algorithm. I don't move for no audience. I move because my heart tells me to and my mind tells me to. And I am an artist and I create what the fuck I want. And what I want to create is meaningful content. And even though everybody around me is not doing that, and even though what's being vastly fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what the hell is the word I'm looking for? Oh, I almost made it over. The word that I am looking for is the fuck, bro. Not congratulated, but rewarded. All the shit that's being really rewarded right now is horse shit. We're peddling horse shit. We're pushing stupid ass, meaningless media to people. We're pushing stupid ass, meaningless content disguised as art. Like, I don't even think people know how to differentiate art and content anymore. Everything is just content now. But I don't need to play that game, bro. And I think I spent too much time trying to figure out how to bring myself into that game, as opposed to just being like, what the fuck am I trying to bring myself into horse shit for? I would much rather stand amongst myself and be a fucking bro. Like, nobody's standing out now. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's making some weird, funny. I talk about this on stage a lot right now. It's like, yo, you want me to get on fucking social media and do fart Mondays, and every Monday I'll fucking get on there and I'll release a fart video, and then every Tuesday I'll release a wig video, and then every fucking Wednesday I'll release the podcast, and then I'll also release some stupid horseshit of me in a Walmart fucking annoying some people just trying to buy some fucking tampons. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I don't exist like this. I'm not an idiot, honestly, and I don't even mind fucking segregating people out of this shit. You're an idiot, bro. Your lowest common denominator, if that's all you do, your lowest common denominator, you're not contributing shit to shit. And I'd rather be on the opposite side of the field. I'd rather be on the opposite side of history where people are actually like, dude, like, when I started comedy, this shit was about actually expressing some real thought. It wasn't about making a goofy ass video or releasing a clip of yourself every 5 seconds, devaluing the actual idea of people coming to see you live, bro. Why the fuck? And then, bro, I'm not going to get too ranty in this. I'm just going to get to the show recaps now, because you guys already know what I'm really thinking about that. But just be on the lookout, because I really know what the fuck I represent. I am the comedy game villain, my nigga. And what that means is I am a villain to the fake. If you represent any of this fake way of living, this fake media, this fake content, this fake horse shit, where we're really just distracting ourselves and each other from truly progressing and doing anything positive. Not that I look, and again, not that I think that there's not a value to that shit, but there's already 1,000,001 people doing it, and there's like 5 people doing the opposite. And I'm not even trying to be some righteous guy, because I think the people out there right now, it's all exploitative on every end of the fucking spectrum, bro. Whether you want to just be releasing goofy nonsense media content, or there's a lot of these fucking woke gurus now out here too. And I'm not trying to be that either, nigga. There's a lot of people that'll sell you snake oil because they know you just need it. Because they know life is hard, bro. And the majority of you motherfuckers are running out here depressed, sad, just confused, aimlessly wandering around with no fucking vision or understanding of what your purpose is, or that you could have a higher purpose. And then we just continue to fucking peddle this horseshit on each other, which keeps us in this fucking collective state together. It's like, nigga, I'm out of it. I'm out of this collective state. I posted recently this very poignant and beautiful interview of George Carlin, which I've been watching since I was a kid. I swear, some of these interviews, I realize now why they stuck out so much, and why I just year after year keep going back to watch them. It's like Carlin did this great interview where he's just talking about being detached from humanity, and that's truly the place where I am now. I am detached from having any stake or any sort of stake in the outcome of this experiment that is humanity. And I'm paraphrasing from Carlin, but that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's like, fuck it, bro. You guys want to continue to fight and be divided over money, politics, race, religion, gender, all this horseshit? Do it. And I'm going to eat a big bucket of popcorn and watch you motherfuckers fight each other. And I'm just going to learn how to fast. Because when everybody starts rushing the grocery stores, bro, I already know I've been living my purpose. And I could go out whenever the fuck I want, bro. I'm I'm in such a place. I'm in such a beautiful place, and I just continue to keep learning and evolving and growing as a person, as a comedian, and that is what I want to fucking push. Not fucking come to my social media and just be entertained for 5 seconds, and then go back to your life, which you feel not that great about. It's like, I don't want to contribute to that shit. And I promise you, even though there is a necessity in all this TikTok and all this social media and all this stupid goofy humor that seems to be the number one fucking thing to do and watch and promote these days, is just nothing media or fake woke media, just to pretend like you connect with people or you care or you know, or whatever the fuck. I'm out, bro. I'm out. You guys go do it. I'm just gonna continue to speak my truth and connect with audiences live, which has been exactly what I've been doing. Let me tell you, man. Like that show on Thursday was more confirmation. They asked me to do 20 minutes. I comfortably did 30, and I think I did like half riff and then half. All new material. I've been working on all new material, talking about Ukraine, talking about relationships, talking about faith, and talking about stupid, goofy, random shit, because that is also my personality. And again, there is a space for all of it. It's just, I think I'd rather be on the side of talking about real shit now, because I just don't, there isn't enough of it, I don't think. Nubian show. Let's get to the Nubian show. I did that. The March Nubian show. By the way, I will also be on the April Nubian show, Yuck Yucks, Toronto, last Sunday of every month. So the last Sunday of April. This month is going to be the Just for Laughs Showcase Nubian show. So I will be showcasing for Just for Laughs once again. I've had a lot of great sets for them, so I'm sure, whatever will be, man. But I am so beyond waiting for any festival or any organization or anybody to tell me how good I am, bro. I'm proving it to myself and to audiences on a nightly basis. I'm more than Just for Laughs ready, bro. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Nubian show is just such a vibe, and it's been really great to watch Kenny, the host and producer, Kenny Robinson, legendary Canadian comedian. It's been fun to watch him get back to his OG roots, per se, like on stage. He's getting into talking about the real nitty gritty shit that's happening all around us. You know what I mean? And I think there's a growing pocket of us that are just, even though we know that comedy is all things from poop humor to philosophical shit, I think right now, like, this is when comedy is most needed, to be saying some real shit. And it's been fun watching the OG get back into that mind state, because I'm fully locked in to this, and just being around that in an all-black comedy show in an all-black room where the front row is all white, which is hilarious, and I definitely poke some fun at. I'll actually probably post a clip the same day that this episode airs. So if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, head over to my YouTube channel or my social media feed, aka Black Zeus, on all social media platforms. Head over there, and you can see some new comedy clips, which will be from the most recent Nubian show. I also did Comedy Bar on Monday. I am actually recording this literally the day before it goes out, so I'll have to get off here in a second, start editing and uploading all that shit. But Comedy Bar was always fun. I was in the main space, and just in the same, not one set that I have done, maybe in the past like 4 or 5 months has been the same, even though I have been going through similar material and sometimes going through the same jokes on different sets and different nights. I'm just so locked. Like I said, man, I'm like fluid with this comedy shit. Put me in any scenario, and I can make you a tailor-made experience for whatever the room is, based off either new jokes, pre-written jokes, or riffing, and a combination of all three. I'm fucking firing on all cylinders, and I'm just so happy. And yeah, I think I'll leave it at that, man. I really, if you are in Canada, I am plotting some stuff. Even in the States, I got to start touching American soil soon. So I will be doing that. But if you're in Southern Ontario specifically, make sure you get out and see me live, because it is an experience. And if you don't have a good time, come talk to me, because something's wrong with you. Again, this isn't no ego shit. But I'm not even going to do an official outro. This is Black Zeus, the podcast, not an episode. We will be back next Wednesday with a full episode from the studio. We are here every Wednesday on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, and your favorite podcast app of choice, as well as YouTube, baby. I am AKA Black Zeus on all social media. I do hope you follow me and enjoy the content, quote unquote. But other than that, have a blessed week, and we will see you back here next Wednesday. Peace.